Race number 5 and a couple of stars at the top of the book in this one. Durham and Hero. It's our feature race, the American Club Challenge Cup over the 1200 metres. Lyle Hewitson on Durham Star. Zach Purton, he rides Hero Star. Charming Steed comes back to Happy Valley. Act of Faith and Juno Flash on debut have both had 2 trials to prepare. Smiling Moon wears cheek pieces for the first time. To Infinity has blinkers and a tongue tie going on. And down the bottom we've got Birdsville, who's coming off his best performance in Hong Kong with that second behind. An informed Jumbo legend last time, Tom.
Speed here, well, it's Hero Star once again, but he's going to have to try and clear barrier number 11 as Zach Purton here for Manfred Mann, but he's got plenty of early pace. It's the stamina at the end that's always the question. Smiling Moon, he's only having his third run, but he was right up near the pace last time out. Fantastic choice has been back to the trials up at Chung Fa, and of the rest, Paul, a couple of newcomers there, Juno Flash and also Act of Faith.
Yeah, I thought Juno Flash is probably showing the more gate speed from Act of Faith. Juno Flash went back in a trial, but has gone forward in one of his trials as well. A dazzling fellow, he normally gets back. Durham Star from his wide draw, expect him to go back.
Before we get into some replays, we've got an interview to kick us off right now. Keith Young's been riding up a storm in the last 3 meetings and he partners with Birdsville again. Keith, you're the best man to ask because you walked past on Birdsville about an hour ago after giving him some work this morning. How's he been?
No, he's lovely. He's a lovely horse to work in the morning. And the horse is really fit.
He's a horse you know very well. You do plenty of work with him.
Yes, I've been working with him pretty much every morning, and so I know him very well.
Much improved run last time. Was that a surprise, or had he been working towards that you felt of a morning?
Not a surprise. I think he has shown his ability before, especially down in Class 4. He can be very competitive, but just the way he races, you need a bit of luck.
And even from the wide draw on the C+3, you would just drag him back this week and just ride him similar again?
Similar. I don't have to drag him back because he doesn't have too much pace. So I would just place him wherever he's comfortable.
On your own form, you must be very happy with the last 3 meetings.
Oh yes, I've been blessed and having a lot of luck.
Untold Riches, the first of the 3. He looks like a horse, despite his problems, that does have plenty of ability.
Yes, and I always liked the horse, and I always believed that he's got potential and ability, and he's going to turn out to be a nice horse. It's just a pain that all those problems he had, and that stops him. But then Jimmy Deng in the stable, they make a great effort, and they treat him really well. And of course, the owners being very patient with the horse, and so I'm happy we run the race and we have some results.
And Red Majesty, what a story he's been now, an 8-time winner over the 1650 at Happy Valley.
Oh yes, yeah, he's a lovely horse to ride, and he's honest. He always, and when things just happens in his way, and he will show you, and yeah, we got a good barrier, and things that just happen for us.
Did indeed. Red Majesty low flies around the 1650 at Happy Valley. He's not in on Wednesday night, but these horses are in against Birdsville. Tom, Durham Star, the first of them. That's him back in the field, and that's likely where he's going to be turning for home this week and running on. You'd
say from barrier 10 there. He was a little bit slow out last time out, chasing home Sugar, but the win was very good. Hit the line strongly over the final stages. Sugar was able to come right through them. So he's definitely a must pull. The draw's tricky, but I think he's good enough to overcome it.
Yeah, look, I've definitely got him in as well. He just needs luck. That's the thing, is from that wide draw.
Hero Star doesn't in particular need luck, Paul. They need to pick the winning post up, move it backwards about 30 metres.
Exactly. He's a bit like Super Axiom in that way, isn't he? Look, he's got a list of seconds. This horse as well, he's won second at his last 2. He's got Zach aboard in this race. He's drawn awkwardly in 11. He's going to have to try and cross Smiling Moon. I think might make it a little bit tough for him. Look, I've got one to beat him. I've got him second again.
Surprise, surprise. He ran his midsection 21.97. I guess you could look at it in 2 ways, whether De Souza was an enterprising ride to try and put a couple of links on them, knowing he's a horse that can stop, or he just went too hard. You could look at it in 2 ways.
You could, and we'll find out what happens on Wednesday night, who gets close to him late in the race. I'll come to you for this one, Paul, because you're going to make a case for Fantastic Choice to beat Hero Star.
Look, he's only had the 1 start. I didn't think it was a strong race, this race. This was he did race over 1,000 metres. He steps over the 1,200 metres. And look, I think there's improvement in this horse. Just had the 1 start to date. He's drawn 9, but look, he sat just in behind the pace in this trial. I thought he finished off strongly enough. So, look, I'll make him the each-way play, this horse.
Yeah, the trial didn't look too bad there, and as Paul mentioned, it's not an overly strong race. He was beaten a fair way behind Big Me, but the trial looked okay.
And Janu Flash, Paul, one of 2 first starters for John Size.
Yeah, so look, he's had the 2 trials. He's 1160 pounds. He went back on one and forward in the other here. He's look, he was on the cusp for me. Didn't quite make it in, but he's an interesting runner.
Yeah, I did put him in. He was a Magic Million yearling for 150,000. Alan and Jason Williams trained him in Australia. He ran 3rd in a trial over the 1100 metres at Tatura. I didn't mind the trial. I think from barrier number 4 he gets a chance here. I thought he was the best of the 2 starters in this.
All right, and the man with the right is Luke Curry, but you've given away your bet in this race, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go with each-way play here on Fantastic Choice. Just the 1 start, stepping up to 1200 looks good. He's by Choisier, so it may be even further in time, but with second up, he's on top. Hero Star to beat Durham Star for 2nd and 3rd, and then Birdsville, better run from him last time. 7, 2, 1, 11.
1, 2, 6 and 7 in this. So I went with the top weight here, Durham Star. I was going to need some luck from barrier number 10, but can rattle off a good last section. Hero Star goes an always suspect at the end, and barrier number 11, if he has to work too hard, that might just mean he folds again late. Janu Flash, the newcomer, and a Fantastic Choice off the trial victory. So 1, 2, 6 and 7.
That is race number 5, the American Club Challenge Cup, and post time for the Cup race is 9:15.